My dad's getting remarried, so I flew back from abroad to wish him well, only to be beaten up in my own jewelry store by my soon-to-be stepmom who thought I was his mistress. After years, my dad decided to remarry, and I flew back from overseas loaded with good wishes for their wedding day. I was picking out a heartfelt gift for my stepmom Sharon, but she confused me for a homewrecker and gave me a piece of her mind first. Sharon and her posse of scorned wives who'd had their homes broken by affairs pinned me down in the jewelry shop, aiming to set me straight. You little witch climbing into bed with my husband, and now you are after his wealth too? She spat. Let me school you on how real ladies behave, she vowed. They roughed me up, wrecked my store, carved up my face, and snapped my arm. They ruthlessly destroyed the mementos my mother had left me. Spotting a scar on her neck triggered some buried memories as I faded out from the pain. Dad finally made it there, bleeding and broken. I stared at him, heartbroken. Dad, do you really know who you are marrying? The day before the wedding, I was in the VIP room of my jewelry store selecting pieces for Sharon. This masterpiece has been waiting for the right owner, priced in the billions of dollars. I boasted. Miss Evans giving away something this grand, she's hitting the jackpot, chimed in my assistant Sarah. Her eyes sparkled at the sight of the regal emerald set. This is the one, pack it up, I decided with a soft smile. It's perfect for Sharon, she'll absolutely adore it. Sarah handled the jewels with care as we heard furious ranting outside. I am tying the knot with Jack tomorrow, and this sly fox dares to demand his money and shares. Does she think I am an easy mark? Exactly, we need to put this cocky little vixen in her place today. Show her who's the queen here, her friend added. This sleazy game of chasing cash through affairs needs to stop. If she gets away with it, we'll be swarmed with copycats. Absolutely, it's our duty to knock down a mistress. The crowd agreed. Intrigued onlookers began supporting, shouting their own tales of woe. My husband was charmed away by another woman, now he's ditched the family and is trying to leave me broke. I wish I could tear her apart, one yelled. These vultures destroy happy homes and deserve a reality check. Another exclaimed, ladies, but sis, we back your move to teach her a lesson, offered a supporter. Thanks for backing me up. Folks, we won't disappoint you. Sharon rallied her troops with public backing. The scorned wives' confidence surged. I scowled. Their shouts could likely be heard throughout the mall. I am all business and usually stay out of personal dramas. However, their uproar at my store's front was bad for business. I stepped out of the IP room, ready to defuse the situation. To my surprise, there stood Sharon, whom Jake was getting married to tomorrow. He had once shown me her photo and praised her for her kindness and the care she gave him. When I first saw her, I felt strangely familiar with her because she kind of reminded me of Julia. Jake had promised never to remarry, to stay by my side forever for the sake of Julia, yet he announced his engagement 3 months ago. Jake had been through a lot, so I didn't remind him of his old promise. If Sharon made him happy, who was I to deny him that? And yet here she was, hunting down a so-called mistress. Behind her, 4 ladies around her age held up a banner, Mistress Supreme, specializing in seducing married men. Jake, a man of integrity and deep feelings, involved with a mistress. Exactly. It had to be some mix-up. Texted Jake and stepped outside to introduce myself to Sharon and help clear the air. But the moment she saw me, her face twisted in anger and envy. Before I could speak, she slapped me hard, her diamond-studded nail slicing my cheek, leaving some blood marks. The pain was instant and searing, like being burned alive. She glared, her eyes blazing with fury. So the little tart is actually here, getting a thrill from seducing someone's husband? Not satisfied with conning him out of this store, you want his shares too? You are the greediest little thing I'd ever seen. Aren't you afraid of choking on your ambitions?